Now, if you've attended a job interview recently and you haven't heard back from the employer, don't be too disheartened. We're just going to go over as to a few reasons why that might be, and then come up with some ideas as to how you can chase and obtain feedback from your job interview. So the first thing to do is to sit down and really assess some reasons as to why you might not have been contacted yet. So what was the urgency of the job role? If it wasn't very urgent, the employer is likely to be taking a bit longer assessing the candidates, so you shouldn't really worry. What about the volume of candidates that have applied? If it's a very competitive position, the employer will need to sift through thousands or hundreds of job applications, so again, this process could take a lot longer. And what about in terms of the job interview stage? Is there a second interview stage coming up, or workshop interview? Because again, if that's the case, it could be taking them a lot longer to get down to a shortlist. So once you've thought of these reasons, you really want to think about obtaining feedback yourself. So here's a few ways of how you can do that. If it's been about a week since you've heard anything, you should think about sending a thank you note, which really is what it says on the tin. It's thanking the employer for their time, thanking them for meeting you, and it will really jog their memory and show that you're interested in the role still. If it's been 2 weeks, look at sending something a bit different called a follow-up letter. It is different to the thank you note. It's really following up the job interview, reaffirming your interest in the organisation, and also reaffirming your skills and why they're relevant. So look at doing this if it's been about 2 weeks. Another idea of getting some feedback is attending networking events. Now, if you've applied to a specific industry, why not attend some networking events across the country? Because the more people that you meet and the more people you network with, the more knowledge you're going to have. And you might even bump into somebody from that particular company. So that's definitely worth thinking about. And finally, if it's been up to 4 weeks and you still haven't heard anything back, then why not look at phoning the employer directly? Now, this will be absolutely fine to obtain feedback. It'll really show them that you're really keen on the position and that you want to work for their company.